How are we doing? Come on, you Spurs. We are back in the Champions League. Insane season, been ups and downs, downs and ups, whatever you like. It's been absolutely amazing. Crazy season for Heung-min Son as well. 23 goals in total for the South Korean, as well as for Mo Salah, the Egyptian king, as they say. Golden boot shared between the two attackers, not two strikers, not necessarily. And what a surprise! Not a striker. A striker has not won the Golden Boot this year. It has been a left winger and a right winger, which is a bit bizarre. But this is quite amazing that not just strikers are the only players that score these type of goals in the modern day football. So we asked on Instagram what questions you guys got regarding Tottenham Hotspur, all the news, and just in general, what have you guys got to ask us at Spurs Live here? So the first question we got is, should Stevie leave or stay? In my opinion, I think he should leave, but I'd love him to stay. I think he should leave to save his career as a footballer. I mean, he is a footballer. He's an immense football player, but I still think he should just leave the club because he can get more game time. He can develop into an outstanding player by staying at Tottenham Hotspur. You're in the shadows of Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, and now even the uprising Kulusevski. The ginger from Sweden. Unbelievable bargain we got for him. Now we're going to sign him this summer for, I can't remember how much, I think 16 mil we'll be signing him for, as well as Bentancur, maybe probably Cristiano Romero. Romero's been insane, immaculate player. He's been one of our best defenders, if not the best defender, alongside Eric Dyer and Ben Davies. Ben Davies has been outstanding this season, overlapping Ryan Sessegnon and Reguilon on the left-hand side of the pitch. We like to see how Eric Dyer controls the defence area at most of the times, but Cristiano Romero is currently injured and has been injured since the Liverpool game. A very smart play by Antonio Conte, not mentioning that Cristiano Romero was injured. Therefore, Arsenal had to prepare for the game, and they thought that Cristiano Romero was playing, but Antonio Conte did a masterclass and said, and the last day, Romero ain't playing. But this is, amazing. We're in the Champions League. I can't express you guys how happy I am right now. Champions League football, Thursday nights out to party, Wednesday nights, you can watch the football. It's gonna be a great season. So should Stevie Bergwijn leave or stay? Said 17N1Z. I think he should leave, but I would love him to stay at the club. And Fraser Foster is currently about to do a medical at Tottenham Hotspur to sign for the Lily Whites, and this is going to be an interesting transfer. The 34 years old has been a regular for Southampton, for the Saints, as they keep on staying in the Premier League, and they're not bad. I think they finished around 11th, if I'm correct. But it has been a good season for the Saints, I think. Fraser Foster, welcome to Tottenham Hotspur. It's an early welcome, but can't wait to see you as our backup keeper. Remember, the 34 years old has been an experienced Premier League player and really knows what he's talking about. Not like Pierre Golini, who unfortunately hasn't risen up to his expectations. But it's going to be interesting to see how Foster fits into the Tottenham Hotspur side as a backup goalkeeper. Will he challenge for the first team spot? We'll have to wait and see. Ralph JP says, if you could choose 3 players to sign for us this summer, who you picking, mate? I genuinely have no idea. I would like a right wing back ASAP, and I think a left wing back. That's the most important place in the pitch. We need to improve ASAP because our whole game is being developed through our right wing backs and left wing backs, and therefore if our wing backs aren't strong enough, aren't good in crossings, our game won't be as strong, and the opposition can easily defend themselves against us. So Emerson, for example, definitely needs to improve. If we want to sign, I'd take Dumfries, and I would genuinely take Dumfries. I think he's a good player. I don't think he plays as a wing back, but as a wing back, he can develop into a wing back and play very, very well, in my opinion. There's other options like Eriksen playing as a creative midfielder instead of Bentancur, but you never know. Bentancur's a new player. First season's always a difficult one, but we will just have to wait and see who will bring in and who will take out. But the 3 players I would like to sign is most likely going to be Eriksen, Dumfries, I guess, and probably a backup striker like Jesus. I'd like to sign Jesus. Why? Because I feel like Jesus is a really dynamic player. He can play on the right wing, left wing, striker, centre forward type of player, and backup striker is a key player, a key position if we want to be succeeding in the Champions League. He's won trophies in the past. He's won lots of Premier Leagues. He's been a vital player for Manchester City as they just won their fifth, I think, Premier League in like 6 years or something like that. It's been a crazy journey for the citizens. But yeah, so that's what I would choose. I would choose Jesus, probably Eriksen, and most likely Dumfries. They're my three main targets for this summer. I mean, once again, I would like players that can now get into the team, not wait a bit. Even Eriksen and Jesus, I don't know why I said their names, but like we need to be signing players on Dybala's level. You know, players like Dybala who can actually get into the team ASAP. As in, whenever they can, they're just in the team. Someone like even Mahrez, I'd say. Like, say Manchester City would have sold Mahrez, I would have easily taken Mahrez. Literally easy taking him. I mean, players like Dembele, who is on a transfer list, but I don't think he's really worth Tottenham Hotspur buying him because Kulusevski is just immaculate. Leon Carmel, what's up, mate? What's up? I'm still working on how to develop, how to bring in the chat into the stream. But hey, what's up, Leon? Thanks so much for joining the live. Any questions? You know what to do. Drop them down below, and we will answer them. Yeah. You're the first one here. Thank you so much for joining. What players can Tottenham Hotspur buy? Tottenham Hotspur, I've heard, has around 100 mil to spend in a transfer market. More. I think around 300 mil, to spend in the transfer market, I heard. So it's going to be an interesting transfer market. I think Tottenham Hotspur can definitely sign some outstanding players, especially the summer transfer window, not a January transfer. Obviously, we know it's hard to sign January transfer window players. And even so, we did sign amazing January transfer players. Like Christian Romero, I think we bought in the summer. I don't remember, but we bought Bentancur in January, we bought Kulusevski in January, and that was on the last day. You've got to remember, last day. So, dubs like all day. I mean, really, it's been great, but it's going to be a really interesting transfer window. And how will we do in the Champions League? Leon says, I think we can get to at least quarterfinals, in my opinion. I think we're a strong side. Mentality is outstanding in our team. I mean, we got the likes of Harry Kane, Hugo Lloris, Cristiano Romero. I mean, Cristiano Romero is a new boy, but he has been outstanding in the Italian league previously, and he's been an outstanding player in today Premier League. And we got Eric Dyer, who's been also a vital player in the Tottenham Hotspur campaign this season, as well as Kulusevski has also made a huge impact in the signing for us. Sonny, no words to even describe him. Leon says decent. What do you think, Leon? Do you think we will get to the quarterfinals, in your opinion? Until you answer, we'll just slightly move on. So thanks so much for Valenti23 for asking that amazing question about what players coming by. Next up, we got Stuart Gordon. 87. What player do you think we will sign in each position Conte wants to strengthen? I think striker we can sign haters. I think I heard rumours that Spurs Live, from Spurs Live, obviously the most reliable source on Instagram. Guys, go drop us a follow on Instagram. If you guys want to help us get to 10k, we'd be more than appreciate it. And if you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, even better, mate, even better. What players do we like to sign? Antonio Conte would sign to strengthen the team. Jesus at striker. Cam would be Tielemans or Christian Eriksen, depending on who fits where. Right wing back, I would probably say we could go for a solid Adama Traore, or we could go for Dumfries. One of the two would be amazing. It's funny to think that we had Kyle Walker there and we had Kieran Trippier there. I mean, it's a waste of talent that Kyle Walker's just left at the Saints. He left a couple of seasons ago, but he left for the Saints, and that we should not have left him. But the thing is, what would you guys have liked to have Højbjerg but not Kyle Walker-Peters? Or would you rather have Kyle Walker-Peters or Højbjerg? Which one would you rather have in our Tottenham Hotspur team currently in today? Callum W 2006 says, it's all around the same questions. It's very funny. Leon says, if we get some good signings, then quarterfinals will be possible. quarterfinals it is. Come on, Tottenham, we got it. An amazing passion today since we actually got the Champions League football. It's been a long time since Champions League football. It's been about 2-3 seasons now. Almost 2 seasons. So yeah, it's been an insane journey until now. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Right. Do you think Conte will be backed by the chairman for signings? I definitely think he will. Some senior players like Eric Dyer, Hugo Lloris, even Harry Kane has come out to say how important it is that Daniel Levy backs Antonio Conte in the transfer market, especially Fabio Paratici has to advise Antonio Conte in the best of best players because we can't be doing any more of those, little Ndombeles and Lo Celsos. I think Lo Celso is an outstanding player for La Liga, but not for Premier League. Premier League is too technical for Lo Celso. I think he's good, very, very, very good player at La Liga, and I think he can be an even better player if he stays at Real Betis. If he can set Villarreal next season. And Villarreal are rumoured to actually want Lo Celso next season, which will be an absolute banger for us, because then we can get some money for him and it will be an absolute outstanding result for us in terms of money and how much we can now spend in our next season. So we got a couple more questions in from Renault 04 says, who should he sign this summer? As I said previously, I think he should sign some basic players like Dumfries, even like world-class players. Not basic. I missaid something. Not basic, outstanding players. We need top players. If we're playing in Champions League, we can't be playing with these, with these Ndombeles and Lo Celsos. We need to be playing with these Skriniars, Dybala, big players. Jesus, they're not small players. These players, they're huge. We need to sign good players, quality players that can get into any team. You look at the likes of, Luis Diaz, who's just automatically gotten into the Liverpool team. That's the type of players we need to sign, like Kulusevski. Kulusevski, no doubt, in the Tottenham team, 100%, done. That's it. That's amazing. That's what we need. We need players like that. I think Moura will be probably staying at the club for the last season of his, unfortunately, and hopefully can produce an outstanding Champions League game like he did against Ajax. So, who do you think we will bring in, and how do you think we will do next season and finish? I'm going to answer on the last bit from Deli Ali, the GOAT 04 says, we will do next season and finish. How do you think we will do next season and how will we finish? I think we can get third. I think the reason being is because no, you're not. Sorry, I'm gonna say fourth, not third, fourth. The reason why is because I think Arsenal are gonna. The only reason Arsenal were able to fight for top four just so we get it is because they didn't have any UEFA games. We had UEFA games. Even though we had a Conference League, we still had UEFA games. We also had the Carabao Cup. We also had other stuff. We had FA Cup. We had a lot of games. We played 10 extra games than Arsenal did this season, I think, around that. And we were able to finish at the same points as Arsenal did. Yet Arsenal played 10 games less than us. And it just shows how much of a bigger, we don't have a huge squad depth, but we have a bigger squad depth than Arsenal have currently. You look at the likes of Sacco starting, he's 18, he's one of their most important players, and he's only 18 or 19, I can't remember, maybe 20, maybe 21, but he's very, very young. That's not the point. The point is he's very, very young, and they're relying on such a young player to turn it around for the Gunners. Now, for Tottenham Hotspur, I think we're going to finish fourth because we don't have such a huge squad depth, unlike Chelsea, who have a huge squad depth. You put on Conte, Kovacic and Jorginho, and then you still have, Loftus-Cheek on the bench, and, all these Mounts and outstanding players who will easily get into the Tottenham team. Leon Carmen says, in my opinion, I can see Bastoni joining Spurs and do a really good job. How do you rate Bastoni? I rate Bastoni very high. I tell you why. Because I think he's an outstanding player. He can really... He's a good player in general. I think he can do well for Tottenham Hotspur and definitely help them reach the achievements they want in next season. I think it'll be also another thing is help the squad depth. Even though he might sit on the bench, he can come on. It's a big squad depth. So I think Bastoni to Tottenham Hotspur is a great rumour, and hopefully can be a reliable and confirmed source that you've got. It can hopefully be confirmed news for us. So as I said, I think Tottenham will finish fourth, I think Arsenal will finish fifth, and I think Chelsea will finish third. And I think Liverpool will finish first next season. I think City are going to be dropping down, even though they signed Haaland. Haaland to City. I forgot about that first. I mean, it's Haaland to City is outstanding player. What do you think? Do you think Haaland will do actually really well at Manchester City? I don't know about that. Well, it's a really interesting golden boot race because you got Sonny, you got Salah, you got Harry Kane, you even got a little bit of Haaland. You got a little bit of Cristiano Ronaldo. Can't forget about that man, my guy. Anyway, it's going to be an interesting golden boot race next season. Who do you think will win it? In my opinion, it'll be Harry Kane, obviously the one and only Harry Kane. But back the boys. Who do you think it will be? So we got another one from A_Marsh. Thank you so much. By the way, thank you so much for all these questions. I appreciate it. We're very close to 10k followers on Instagram. So we appreciate all the followers and all the new people who are helping us develop the account into a real Spurs group community. Kulusevski or Saka? I definitely think Kulusevski personally. Come on, you Spurs. Say A_Marsh_12. I agree. Kulusevski is better than Saka. After all, he's got more experience. Kulusevski has much more experience. Even though Saka has a little bit more experience in the Premier League, I think Kulusevski has done a major impact for Tottenham Hotspur since signing. And then you see the levels on Kulusevski and Saka. They're very, very close, but I think can't compare Saka to Kulusevski. I think Saka's an outstanding future star. He's going to be he's a generational talent. But I think Kulusevski is slightly better, in my opinion. But yeah, Kulusevski has a lot to work on though. A lot to work on. You got to remember, he's new. His first touch is air. Same with Sonny. Sonny's first touch is horrible. Guys, you got to be critical when it comes to this. You got to criticize the players when it comes to this. And Sonny's first touch, so many times, has led to no goals when we could have easily scored a couple goals. I remember against the Saints when we were Southampton, where we could have easily Sonny could have easily scored a couple. I remember against even Liverpool, Sonny's first touch has been lacking this season, and this is a really vital point of his playing style that he needs to really improve on. But Kulusevski or Saka, I believe Kulusevski is a much better player, in my opinion. Leon says, which player would you most like to see Antonio Conte sign? I'd like to sign Skriniar. I actually no. I'm gonna retrace my steps. I like Tottenham to sign Eriksen because I feel like he is developed into an insane player. He's very, very good. He's one of our own, obviously. He came from Ajax, I think, and he's come from Tottenham Hotspur, and now he had a tragic event, a traumatizing event, of whatever happened in Denmark and World Cup. No, sorry, in the Euros. Sorry, what I'm talking about in the Euros. But I think that those kind of stuff change you. They change you. They make you realize look at life at a different perspective and make you think, okay, now it's time to change and be as best as I can. So I think Eriksen to be Tottenham Hotspur can also help defensively, can play a perfect centre midfield CM. Alongside Højbjerg / Skip, it'll be good. It'll be a great partnership between them both. Sakaman says, how will we do in the Champions League next season? Leon Carmen already asked that. Thanks so much for staying in the live, Leon. Appreciate it, mate. You'll be getting a shout out at the end of the live on the Instagram. Send me an Instagram DM and send Spurs Live an Instagram DM, and we will give you a shout out. So Scalman says, how will we do in the Champions League? I believe we'll be doing very, very well. I already talked about this, quarterfinals, blah, 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 blah. But the interesting bit is, who will win in the Champions League final? Real Madrid or Liverpool? One of the two will be lifting that Champions League cup this season. My money's on Real Madrid. I believe Real Madrid are an outstanding team. But let's just touch on a little bit of outside Tottenham on that Mbappe deal with PSG. 300 mil, 150 mil, 50 mil here. Just so much money. The most important bit is, how on earth do PSG make Kylian Mbappe, a 21 years old, sporting director of the club? Where did that come out from? How is he a sporting director of PSG? I don't get that. That's just outrageous. It's like saying Harry Kane is going to be the new sporting director of Tottenham Hotspur. Advise who will be sacking, who will get sacked, who will leave the club. I mean, that's crazy, mental stuff. But that's really it for today's live. I appreciate all the love and support you guys show us on Instagram. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Drop us a like if you actually if you think we will do well next season. Drop us a like. And as always, come on, you Spurs.